Howdy, howdy, howdy. Hey, everyone. Just going to the Totally Dazzled page. Okay. Oh, I got people. Y'all, today I woke up sneezing like a crazy person. My allergies are on fire today. Hi Carol, hi Sue, hi Kathy, hey Pam. Hello Sharon, what's going on everyone? My weekly segment here on Totally Dazzled. I think I have a really cute craft today. And hi Teresa, hey Kimberly, hey Brenda, hey Lorraine. What's going on everyone? Thank you for sparkling. Thank you for being here. Hey Dewana, hey Lucia, hey Donna. So anyway, y'all, Allergy Haven here today. It's beautiful. It's going to be like almost 80. My trees are blossoming, so that's awesome. Hi, Sarita. Hey, Dana. Yeah, so if I sneeze a lot, just, be prepared. I already see a little bumblebee outside my window, or a wasp. They're always in our house. Anyhow, I did spray my room this morning with some vinegar and Dawn dish soap to keep the stink bugs away. Hey, Sandy. Hey, Carolyn. Hi, Marie. Thank you for sprinkling, Teresa. Hey, Ruby. Hey, Laura Lee. Hey, Regina. Hey, Scotty. Okay, so I've got a cute craft. I do want to show you something first. So if you guys have heard of Vintage to Chic, I got some papers from her, and I want to show you how stinking cute these are. I put her link on my link tree. This is a Christmas one. I'm going to show you a couple of the ones, and then I'm going to show you what we're going to use today. But look at how pretty these rice papers are. These little mushrooms. Look at how stinking cute. And then I almost used this one today. Isn't that pretty? And then I like this one. The paper is real nice. I've never used Judy's prints before. I don't think I have. Maybe I did before. Look at that, how pretty that was. And then here's one for Mother's Day. So I think what we're going to do today, it's going to have a bit of a Mother's Day vibe. It's going to be kind of feminine. We're going to use some stencils. And then the print we're going to use is this right here. Isn't that so cute? I love Judy's work too, so I'm excited. But that's what we're going to use today. Hi, Diane. Hello from Indiana, Carol and Mike Knight. And then I thought, because it has a cowboy boot in there, we're going to use some butterflies, and then we're going to use the horseshoe from my Totally Dazzled Royal Funky Junk pack. Mildred, I totally forgot to give my mother the bag holder. It's right here. As she was pulling out of the driveway on Easter Sunday, I remembered. So Sam's going to take it to her tomorrow. And then we're going to be making over this. I got this at the Goodwill for $4, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. It's just something that hangs on the wall, I guess like a mailbox. You could stick your mail in, or magazine rack, whatever you want to call it. Hey, Sheila from Scotland. Number one place on my bucket list is Scotland. I hope to get there one day. Oh, so I know, Diane, the horseshoe came from my Royal Funky Junk bling pack that came out last year. I don't know if they have any available, but you can be sure to check it out. Maybe they do. So anyway, I'm going to get you going. And look, guys, I remembered my apron and everything. How exciting is that? So I think you guys can see everything. Sometimes I have to just swipe the comments a little bit away. It's been beautiful here since Easter too, like crazy. And today, my husband left today for Raleigh, North Carolina. So this girl is living in her sweatpants and her sweatshirts. Yeah. I'm going all out cozy. So anyway, we're going to paint this. I'm going to use the linen paint from Plaid. I like this linen color. And then I'm going to use some of this pale, it's called Pleasant Pink. I'm hoping that it shows up on the cream, but I didn't want to go with bright white. Hey, Juanita. So I'm hoping, I gotta put my comments back. Hey, Dee Dee. Hi, Nancy. Hey, Jackie. You're welcome, Diane. So, hey, Mary Beth. So I'm going to start out, and I'm not going to do the back until after I'm done because I need to lay this down. So I'm just going to roll with it. It's 2 a.m. in Sydney. My gosh, Pina. I'd be sleeping. Guys, I'm going to say this out loud. I have not made a public announcement yet, but a lot of you know that my stepson's dog, the husky, yesterday was a sad day. They had to put him down yesterday. So I haven't said anything, but I figured I could say it quickly on here. He was a good boy, but he was old, and so he's on Rainbow Bridge right now. So it was a sad day in our house yesterday. Hey, Peggy. Hey, Lynette. Thank you for sparkling. Guys, hi, Sandy. We are going to be picking 3 names today, so I think you guys know the drill. If I'm watching comments on both Funky Junk and Totally Dazzled. I'm going to pick a name from the Totally Dazzled page, and I'll scroll, and if I call your name, there'll be one on replay. So if you don't see this red live button here, you're watching on replay. Just make sure you hashtag replay. And hey, Jackie Green. And if I call your name, thank you, Angela. You are going to email hello@totallydazzled.com and give them your mailing address. Vicki, I think I'm going to come on later and do part 2 of Rocky. There's Rocky. I did one in my private group that's up for grabs this month because everybody wanted this one, and that's mine. So I did make one in my private group on Monday, and I still have to bling that out. Guys, check that out. I did that yesterday on the Paint Pixie page. Oh my word. I'm not done blinging it out yet, but you guys want to see, this is all courtesy. So you can't, if you guys like to bling like I do, you want to go and order the Totally Dazzled Ultimate Rhinestone Applicator Kit, because I couldn't have done it without this. I got this wired on. I don't know if you guys watched this yesterday, but look at all that. So I still have to bling all of this out right here, and all of these. I'm just going to bling it all out. I blinged all around, but isn't that like, and I got it wired on with wire here and here, and then I went with real thin wire here, and I just painted it so you can't even tell that it's wired on. I don't know if I'm going to sell this piece or if I'm going to keep it to go with my cowboy chair that's coming. Remember the chair. Thank you, Carol. I know, I love how this turned out. It's amazing. Hey, Donna. Hi, Peg. Yeah, I mean, I lived here, Trigger lived here for a long time, and that's why Rocky was living at my mom's. They didn't get along, but he was a good dog. So just say a little prayer for Trigger and the D Dominicos, because they're struggling through that. Regina, these are Paint Pixie brushes. They're great. This is the French tip brush. I love this. And I'm just going to start, like I said, I'll do the back later. I'm going to start painting just, and I'm hoping that this is going to be light enough that that pale pink goes okay. And I'm hoping this, I didn't prime this. I'm hoping I don't have to put primer on it, but I think this will be a great little Mother's Day gift. This will definitely go up for auction at my next auction. I'm thinking probably, I got to go up to Schoolhouse Salvage today. I'm thinking probably maybe in May we'll have another auction. Let me build up they're ready for me to have one now, but I got to build up my inventory. Judy, the shirt I got from Chris Hunter's boutique at our event in Oklahoma from, God, guys. What the heck is the name of her boutique? Lisa, it's just like a letter holder, like a magazine holder you hang it on the wall. What is the name of Chris's boutique? Yes, Diana, my watch band, it's elastic. It's on my Amazon store, on my link tree. Velvet Alley Boutique is Chris Hunter's site. And that's where I got the shirt. I don't know if they have any more left. This was in her shop at the event in Oklahoma. I'm even going to paint the inside because we want to cover everything. And I'm going to add some Harlequin stencils on here. I'm going to do some stripes in the back. So you guys will have to stick with me for a good hour plus today because I think this is going to have a lot of elements to it. And I think it's going to be really cute. You want to win, Sheila? All right, you guys are all doing it right. I'm trying. That's why I don't want to paint the back just yet because I want to try to... it's probably going to take 2 coats. And I'm going to try to paint as neatly as I possibly can, but I do want to get down inside of here and get this all painted too. And these long handle brushes from Paint Pixie make it very easy. Hey, Shelly Stacklin, to work on something like this because of the long handle. So it really is a bonus. And like I said, this is the French tip brush from Paint Pixie. And it works great. So we're going to do some bling. I think we're going to add some butterflies because I think about my mom. My mom loves butterflies and hummingbirds. So I thought this will be pretty with the horseshoe because it's got that cowboy theme. And then we're going to do a little bit of the, we're going to do the horseshoe from Totally Dazzled. All right, so I got one coat on here for stars. Now I will tell you too, this box had like these little nubs right here in the corner. 3 of them were missing. Thank you, Leona. Hey, Kay. Hey, Angela. Yes, you need to get the Ultimate Rhinestone Applicator Kit, Angela. It's amazing. So what I did was I couldn't get this one off. I tried to get it off. It didn't work. So these were like holes. So I filled these up with hot glue. And then what I figured I would do is just make a glue dot with my hot glue gun. Yeah, I guess this is a magazine rack, a letter holder. I mean, I guess you could use it for whatever, a bill holder. And so I just made those flat by filling them up with some hot glue. And then I'm going to make like a glue dot to match this one because I could not, guys, I tried. I could not get it off. All right, so I got all the sides done. Again, I'm not going to do the back just yet. I'm going to put this off to the side. Hi, Cindy. And I'm just going to dry this real quick. Hey, from Nashville. Bobby, I'll be there in a few weeks. I'm so excited. Margaret, that's okay. You're here for some inspo. You can walk away with that. But if you want a chance to win some bling, you can. Hey, Deb. Gail, I am using the Folk Art linen color right now. This is just from Hobby Lobby. Folk Art. It's just like a chalk paint. And I did add Miss Judy's Vintage to Chick. I did add her link into my link tree, which you guys can find pinned to the top of my page. If you wanted to check out some of her papers. She's got really great designs too. No Western Bling. They came in the Royal Funky Junk Pack, so I don't think they're, those I know sold out, but maybe there'll be a little hint to Totally Dazzled. Hint, hint. Hi, Donna. Welcome. Oh, thank you, Sandy. I just like to create. I sat up here yesterday until I had to go watch the grandkids because they had to go to the vet. I sat up here all day and blinged that thing out, and I'm about halfway done. Barbara, you need some? I know, it's so good. My projects come to life with Totally Dazzled. I mean, they're just the best. You gotta have, you know me, I'm the bling chick. I'm the bling queen. Hey, Cindy. Yeah, I just linked her. She's Maddie B Creations, but I did link her website, and which you can find her Etsy store and all her things through her website. Hey, Mary Jane, thank you. Oh, Trish, you're gonna love the crackle. I might even crackle this. It's hard to say Stockton Bling. I know it. Yeah, I did one of those. So that thing, it took me like hours. I probably worked on that for 3 hours because you have to do one individual thing. You know, one individual thing. So now I'm going to paint the inside first so I can hold this up. So let's give this one more coat. I'm hoping one coat does the trick. I'm okay if a little bit of that brown color comes through. If it looks janky, I guess I'm okay with it because, you know, guys, I like to probably throw some dark wax on here. So dark wax kind of hides stuff too. So I think we'll be okay. I think it's going to be okay with 2 coats from what it looks like, from what I can tell on the inside already. And again, these brushes are great because they are so long. So let me just get on the inside real quick here. I know you guys can't see, but I didn't want to leave the inside unfinished. And if we dark wax this, that will be good too because the dark wax kind of will work as a sealer for the the chalk paint. This is a flat chalk paint. I think it's chalk paint. Yeah. And that's the folk art. I like this linen color. I didn't want to do bright white because that cowboy boot print from Vintage to Chic. Oh my God, did I just say that out loud? Vintage to Chic. Kind of came out saying the wrong thing. It's gonna be, it's kind of more muted and more soft and subtle. So I wanna keep it to matchy-matchy. And again, that's why I love shopping at Goodwill, because there's so many things there that you can find. I'm even struggling walking into Hobby Lobby lately to find things to create. Like, I go there for supplies, but I get my biggest inspiration from like thrift stores, garage sales, stuff like that, because all the shapes and they're so unique, and I love to just make things over. Hey, hey, Jenny House Connect. I'm having like just brain fog today. And my allergies, I have to go up to CVS too. I need some Claritin D. My goodness, my son was like, "What's wrong with you?" And I was like, "I have allergies." It's terrible, y'all. Always in the spring. Even in the winter, I have allergies. So yeah, 2 coats I think is going to be really great on here. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. So we'll do that. And like I said, there's a little bit of that wood grain that ends up coming through. I'm okay with that because we are gonna, we're gonna dark wax this, I think. Even if it's just a little bit of dark wax, just to spruce it up some. Hey, Patty. Hello, Patricia, Amy, and Suanne. I know, my mind, sometimes I think a craft is going to go this way, and then halfway through it, you know, like yesterday, if you guys were on my live with me yesterday, that craft went different. We ended up ripping all those leaves off. Do you remember how funny that was? And I'm glad we did. So now I'm going to do the sides. And I'll show you. Let me get this dry, and then I can show you how nice that paint went over everything. I took a gamble on not priming it, but it was pretty flat wood. I think it's going to be just fine. Just want to make sure I get it all covered, and then we'll dry it. I'm not going to wax it until I get all my stencils on and my paper, and then we're going to put some stripes on the inside. Oops, let me just screw that up. And then we're going to do this top. And I just really, more than anything, I didn't want that image of that little graphic popping up there. And then after I get the image on, I'll go ahead and make these those little knobs, because I couldn't get that one off. I was going to put some bling there, but I was like, well, I can't get that off. So I'm just going to recreate that little button. Or you know what? I didn't use my brain very well. I probably should have just used some half wooden beads, which maybe I will in the long run. That probably would look better than a glue dot. All right. Let me get down in here real good. Yeah, 2 coats was good. I'm just going over a couple of spots that I see. Just down here where it's going to be visible to the eye. Not so much worried about like way down in there. Don't sweat the small stuff, y'all. I'm not worried so much about the bottom down there being perfect, because ain't nobody gonna see it if you have stuff sticking out of it. So I'm just kind of going along the inside where you would see it if it was hanging on a wall, just to make sure it looks pretty. Okay. And then I want to make sure that I don't have any like little puddles of paint or drippy looking things, thick paints. I think maybe on those sides we would need one more. My next crafting segment, what craft? I'm crafting right now. You mean where I'm going next? I'll be in Hopkinsville, Kentucky in May for Dina and Kenny's event. And then Chris and I's event is in Oklahoma in October. Tickets are on sale right now. That's going to be here before we know it. Can you believe it? It's like, Sonia, Rocky, I did that in my private group. That's up for grabs this month. Everybody loved the first one, so I decided to do one as a giveaway. We do giveaways in my private group every month. So the stuff that I make in there, we give a gift. We pick a winner. We have a little challenge every month, and so I thought, well, everybody wanted Rocky, and they're not getting mine, because that's mine. Yes, in October. Hey, Lori. Hello, Eileen. Yeah, October. This month. Beth and Randy's Laura Lee is next year, and yes, I am presenting in that, but that's next year. Just making sure I dry this really well. I might go over these sides one more time. I think I'm going to go over the sides just one more time. Just because I see a little bit of dark. Hey, Louise. Yeah, it's going to be fun. So I'll be at Dina and Kenny's event this month, next month, May. And then next, I think it's April. I think April is Randy and Beth's. That's next year, 2024. And then our event is October this year, 2023. And our event next year will be in October 2024. And I think we're going to be doing that one in Cleveland, y'all. My hometown, so I'm excited. But that's a ways away. All right. I think that's good. I'm pleased with how that looks. And we're going to put the image on the front here. So I'm going to push that aside. I'm going to see if I have enough room in this brush bin to stick this down in there without screwing up my bristles. I think we're golden. Robbie, yes, you're in there. So if you go into the Royals group at the top in the featured section, you will see where you can sign up for my Telegram. I have a separate Telegram channel for my Royals. Just download that Telegram Messenger app, and then it'll click that link, and it'll take you to my Royals Telegram. I'm live, and there's a schedule posted there. Every month there's a schedule posted there, and the Decorating and DIY Challenge post is there. I'm in Royals every Monday afternoon at 2 or 3, depending on Jack's schedule. But Monday, I came in later because I was still trying to clean up my house from Easter. So, but yeah, everything's there. We have guest speakers every month. There's cool stuff that goes on in there. Okay. And if you're a Royal, you get free access to my crown tutorial. So that's exciting. Okay. So I think this is all done and dry. Look at how pretty. See? Total makeover. So now what I want to do, and I'm going to lay some paper towel down. I don't want to scratch it. I want to put a stencil on the side, okay? And I'm going to use this Harlequin, and this is where I want to use that pale pink color. It's like a really pale chalk paint from Folk Art, and it's called Pleasant Pink. Oh, Marilyn, the Rocky print back here. That's the one I'm keeping. This is the one I made for a giveaway in my private group, but this is the big tray that I did. I'm probably going to come back on later and finish blinging that. Hey, Melinda. Hey, so why don't we pick our first name right now? I'm going to scroll back. April, you can get that on my Amazon store, that dryer. I'm going to scroll back. Oh, what the heck did I do? Pull it out of it. Don't do that. Okay, here we go. I'm going to scroll. Lois Vitagliano. Lois Vitagliano, you are my first name. And you're going to email hello@totallydazzled.com. And of course, I put my brush away. So I do this all the time, and I see a little part here that I missed. Email hello@totallydazzled.com, your mailing address, and they'll send you some sparkle. Congratulations. Maybe I should have done this whole bottom half again. Hold on. And of course, I already soaked my brush. I do that. It's like I do it, and then I'm like, why did I soak my brush? And then I end up seeing something in the paint, but then if you leave your brush out and it gets all gross, then you ruin your brush. It's like a crapshoot. I can never win that. Y'all, I'm not lying. I might have to take my apron off because it gets so hot in my room, and I'm starting to feel it. So, Natalie, sorry if I end up having to toss this thing off. It's no disrespect to you. I'm just starting to feel hot. Yes, this is Totally Dazzled, my segment every Wednesday at 12 o'clock Eastern. I am here on the Totally Dazzled segment. Hey, Dalla. Hey, Nene. Hey, Irma. Yes, congratulations. Okay, so now I've got this stencil. It's just like a harlequin. I'm going to lay it up here. I'm probably going to have to stand up. I'm going to try to get it squared up right to the end so it looks nice. Kind of nice and even. And my goal is to take this pink. I hope not. Hey, April. This looks kind of watery. I need an AC window, but we have like crank windows, not like windows that slide up. So I don't know. Good morning, Pam. Hey, Julie. Hey. I know, but then it's like, I need a personal fan. I'm gonna have to stand up and I gotta take this up. I'm sweating already. Sorry, Natalie. I have my fan on, but it gets so stinking hot. In my attic where all my stuff is at, it's like an oven in there right now. It's so weird. I hope this pink shows up on this. Even if it's subtle, I'm gonna be okay with that. And you know what, guys? I'm gonna try. I think I'm gonna try the swirl method, okay? Hey, Terry. Thank you, Sheila. So I'm just gonna dab in here with this pink and just say a prayer. And I know they say offload, offload, offload. And now this is not an essential stencil, so I feel like I should just dab. Oh, let's try swirling anyway. The heck we're gonna lose, right? Everybody said swirling the other day, and let me tell you how much better it worked swirling than dabbing. I need a little bit more. And I think the pink is going to show up okay. Of course, there's already a dog hair in there. Why wouldn't there be? Everything, Rocky just comes with everything, you know? Rocky just comes with everything. When you get a project from Royal Funky Junk, you're sure to get a little bit of dog hair. I'm gonna dry this, and I think I'm gonna go back over it one more time just to darken it up. And get this dry, just to try it. It's very, very light pink. But don't forget, your plastic stencil is plastic, so I don't want to hold this too close. All right, and let's just go in with like one more coat. This is not an essential. Look at the dog hair. So I'm just doing this swirl. Whoever told me that was like brilliant. I never thought to swirl a stencil before, but it did work. So I just want to kind of deepen that up, and I think 2 coats will be just fine of this pink. Okay, are you guys ready? Say a prayer. You charge extra for dog hairs, right? Thank you, Carrie. Hey, Francis. Okay, ready? Not too shabby. There's a little tweaking needed. but only on the one that I see. Other than that, I'm not gonna complain. I'll take it. You know, perfectly imperfect. You just dry it because we're gonna have to flip it over. I'm gonna do the other side, and then I'll show it to you guys. I could even sand this off a little bit to get those edges down and kind of smudge it. But look, I think it looks pretty, right? See the paper? It kind of flows. So we're gonna do the same thing. Oops, I almost stuck it right in paint, guys. I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side. I am gonna wipe off the back of this so nothing transfers to our piece. I did get a little bit underneath. I think I might go out, lay out on by the pool today, y'all. Get a little suntan. Okay, I think that's good. We're gonna go back in. I'm gonna stand up again, so I'm sorry. But we're gonna do the same thing over here. I'm just gonna swirl it on. Genius. Offload. Go like that. I know, I love that print too, Roxana. It's so pretty. I'm trying to keep my fingers off the actual painted parts and just kind of hold it down with the pieces that are the stencil itself. All right, so we're going to dry this just a little bit, and then we're going to go over it again with the second coat. Okay. And then we're going to go back in, and we're going to do coat number 2. Offload. See, I'm learning. I even learn different things, y'all. I'm not a master crafter like you think I am. Okay. Oh yeah. Getting a workout, man. I'm sweating. Okay, I think that's good. Okay. Where's my chair? Wipe off my hands. I use like a soft pink. It's called Pleasant Pink from Folk Art. The print's going on the front. Yes. I'm going to lift that up. Put that over there. Now, the only thing that I saw, like I did see that. I'm going to have to like, you know, it kind of got like a little bit of seepage there. I'm not going to sweat the small stuff, y'all. We're going to dry it up. It's not perfect, but it's okay. Let me get it dry, and then I'll show you. I did not paint the back yet. I will paint the back after I get done. I need it. I don't want to worry about it getting scratched while I do the other stuff. I'm done with my stencil paint. I'm going to have to wash my brushes again today, y'all. But look at that. There's one side. So see, I got a couple of goofy looking pieces, but I could touch those up. I mean, if I really wanted to do that now, I could take like just a brush. I've got some of the tan paint, and all I would do, this is how easy it would be to fix that, is just kind of clean it up with some of the tan paint and just kind of go over like here on the sides, maybe a little bit. Like right here, I want that. I didn't want that to be pink. And then right, I almost went into the pink. And then right down here, I could touch that one up. So see, that made it look, kind of clean that up a little bit. And then on the other side, I think I had one, yep, just a little bit here, just to show you guys what you can do when you are stenciling. You can just kind of do it before you put wax or anything like that, and you can clean up your piece Right there is what I want to clean up. And then if you have any edges over here you want cleaned up. Okay, so now we can get, but see, look at that. It kind of looks cool, doesn't it? I like it. All right, I'm gonna get rid of this because it's got paint everywhere. I don't want that. I am known for dipping my hand in dirty paper towels all the time. Yeah, it's very delicate and that's what I wanted. And it's not green terry, it's more like, you know, it's called this, it's linen. And I'm going to actually put the lid on so it doesn't dry. You guys like my bracelet? That is a new Touchstone bracelet. I love this bracelet. Okay. Man, it's getting hot. It's getting hot. You know, what's that song? Okay, I'm going to put this over here just in case I need that more pink. I do need the pink because I want to put stripes. So now on the inside here, just along this back wall, I want to do some stripes. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my big ruler, just a flexi ruler, and I'm going to kind of like find the center or attempt to find the center, and I'm going to grab a pencil that is actually sharpened, and I'm just going to draw some lines because I want to do the pink stripes in here. I didn't want to do Harlequin because I think it would be hard. And like I said, if I don't get like, and I think, April, didn't you do something like this with napkins? I think that's what gave me the inspiration. I knew when I saw yours, April did one with a really pretty frog, with the MC frog. And I was like, oh, I have a box like that. So see, this is why I need to keep my brushes out, y'all. I just put pencil. I'm just such a hot mess. I just put a big pencil mark right there. I probably could have just... Don't do that. Don't do that when you're painting. Hey, Belinda. Hey, Mickey. Linen Folk Art. Yes. So now I got stripes, so we're just going to finish off the other side. But see how easy... And I like the thickness of these stripes. And just using a pencil. And it looks like I got it pretty... I think I did a good job eyeballing that one. Okay. So see how we just have the stripes in there? I just want those to be stripes. So all I'm going to do is take my pink back, and I'm going to grab like a bigger brush, and I'm just going to try to get down there. Again, don't be a remote holder. Yeah, so this would be a great remote holder. Oh, Belinda, you are? That's awesome. Thank you. Hey, Dinah. Oh, see, it gets so warm up here. My paint is already like getting gross. I think it's going to look adorable when we get the print on from Judy. All right, so all I'm going to do is go in with like a long brush, and to make it easier on myself. And again, guys, don't sweat it. If the bottom down here doesn't look that great, seriously, don't give yourself some grace, because it's kind of hard trying to get paint all the way down, especially if you're old like me and your eyes are crap. This brush isn't the greatest either, I won't lie. I think I need a stiffer, I think the bristles are too long. I think I need to go in with something a little bit, it has a little bit more oomph. Has a little bit more grit. There we go. And I'm trying to go like right over my pencil lines. It's just awkward because we're going down into a box. So but you know what? I could always cover up the pencil line. Maybe I'll just do some gold. How about we don't worry about the pencil line and we'll just do some gold to cover up that pencil line. That always cleans up your lines pretty amazing. Now see, this is the easy part coming up here because I have more free range of my hand. And because it's hot up here, I feel like my paint is like thick. Now see, you can still see some of those like pencil lines, but don't worry, because I could take a gold and that's going to be a lot easier, you know, to do. You guys can see? Okay, good. And I'm just going to go every other, and like I said, don't sweat it. Jeez Louise. I'm giving myself hot flashes, jeez. Don't worry so much about down at the very bottom, because if somebody's taking out your stuff in here and looking down in there to see what kind of job you did, they're not your friend. I say that all the time, I know. It's true though. When you're talking homemade items, stuff like this, there's going to be imperfections. It's not going to be perfect. So we all have to like give ourselves some grace. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? And then you say, yes, I do, Scooby-Doo. That's what me and my kids say. I don't know what Jelly Beans and Scooby-Doo have anything to do with each other, but that's how we roll here. All right. I know I'm being quiet because I'm trying to focus. Okay. So see, not perfect, but I'll be able to touch those up with the gold. I think the gold would be pretty. And then we could even, you know, maybe do like some golding on here to kind of like bring it all together. Yeah, store-bought stuff isn't even perfect. What's up, Bobby? Okay, one more stripe. See, I did that right. I didn't want to start off on the ends, so I did the middle stripes. Bit left to do, and then I'll be able to return looking at my screen so I could see what y'all are saying. I'm in a zone right now. Yeah, Linda, I'm so ready for it. I love summer. Give me the heat. Give me, I mean, yeah, it gets super hot up here in my craft room. It's like super cold in our basement. Super hot up here, and it switches in the winter. Even with, I mean, I feel my fan, so it's not unbearable, but it's definitely, I could feel it. Okay, so see, just something simple and soft. I'm gonna save my brush. So see, just some stripes against the Harlequin. Let me dry these. Now I am putting wax on here, so I don't want to add any gold yet. Nancy, I'm not even done blinging that bad boy out yet. Yes, I did. I blinged it. Elizabeth, I don't know, whatever you want it to be. A magazine rack, a TV remote holder, a mail sorter. I'm just, but it's gonna have a soft, feminine Mother's Day touch to it. So while we let that dry, let's go ahead. I think we're gonna have to wax it because I don't want to wax it. No, let's get it on. Let's get the image on. So while that dries, let's get our image on. Now I know our image is not going to go all the way to the sides, but if anything, I was thinking we'll have these dots. I can probably blend that out with maybe some pink and stuff. You know how much I love to blend. Hey Mara, what's going on? Vintage Retail Therapies in the house. So again, this is from Vintage to Chic. You can find that in my link tree. Mildred, I don't know. I have not been there. It's coming along. I guess it's doing something. Now, the only thing I am going to do is I am going to water cut this because I don't want, actually, I'm only going to water cut the sides. And I'm just going to get rid of that white edging that's there because we don't need that. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I just want to remove that white edging. I love that. She's got great prints. I'm telling you, there are so many amazing digital artists out there that do great work. And I am like super proud to support all of them because, oops. I mean, I'm okay, like, on Canva, making my own graphics and stuff, but not to this degree. I don't even know how they started, but it's amazing. Did this box have an open heart? No, it did not. That was that one had an open heart. This looked just like this, just flat. All right, so now we're going to take this, and what my plan is, we're just going to use some, I want to try to get the boots like all the way at the bottom there, and make sure it's even on both sides, and then this is going to be so stinking pretty. There it is, MaddieBDesignStudio.etsy.com. That's Miss Judy's in the house, and I love this cowgirl print, Judy. Oh, I gotta heat up my, I'm gonna use the Posh Chalk pigment infuser as my decoupage medium. It's like my new favorite decoupage medium ever. I'm gonna get rid of this paint. I think we're done with it, I'm not sure. The paper is, it's a great quality paper too. I could tell like right away, it's like a nice heavy paper. I'm going to grab a brush. What brush do I use? And we're going to put this right here on the front. And again, this is Posh Chalk Pigment Infuser. So good, so good. It's really great. It's not thick like Mod Podge, and I truly, truly love it. And I'm going to attempt to just center this, kind of like so. I want to get those boots, though. At the bottom of those boots is where I want wind is blowing. And I'm just going to press that down. And being that that's a nice flat surface, then you can just kind of go in, because I got my, you know, my fan on, it kind of dries faster. Just work with it a little bit over here. And I have to go right around that little nubby that's already there, which, what are you gonna do? I'm trying to cut it. Make sure that's all down. No wrinkles, like nada. All went down like a champ. And then I'm just going to feel a little bubble in there. And that's where I'm just gonna press everything down. But it was pretty flat to begin with. Hey, Claire. And it's a Vintage to Chic, Judy Gullens, Maddie B Designs on Etsy. This is where I got the paper from. I feel like a little bubble. I don't want any bubbles. All right, now I'm going to grab a sanding block. And all I'm going to do is just kind of shave this paper off right there. Super simple, comes right off. And you have a perfect seam. Same thing on the bottom. Let's see if I lined it up good. I think I did, y'all. Kathy had a good moment. Hi, Phyllis. Okay. You can tell where you have to like scuff it a little bit more if it doesn't want to tear. Oh, you'll love this. Look at how stinking pretty that is. Tell me all about it, y'all. It's so pretty. Okay, now the only thing I don't know what to do with is over here. But don't forget, these little nubs are going to be here. I think they're going to be gold. So I could just leave it. It's got like, I don't even think that I have to blend it. I think when we get some wax in here, it'll be okay. But I am going to go now and I'm just going to seal this paper down. Make sure you get, you know, all the way around it on all those edges. And I'm even going to go all the way to the edge just because in case when you use wax, wax will look differently on something that's been sealed than what hasn't been sealed. So sometimes I'll even go over and do the whole thing. I felt a bubble in there. Usually the bubbles, if you get a little bit of bubble when you're sealing, sometimes it'll just flatten back down when it dries. I'm gonna do up here. Can never have too much sealer on, right? That's what I tell myself. Sealers are good. Okay, but you want to seal your paper down. I feel a bubble in there. You just press that down. Yep. Beautiful. If you feel anything in there, sometimes you just got to work it around. Usually they'll go away after. They'll dry out. Okay. Did I get down here? I think so, but... All right, so we got our paper sealed. Let me dry it for a second. Let me put my lid back on. You see how pretty it looks? Hey, Beverly, you guys like it? Protect the masterpiece is right, Doreen. So pretty. You know, and looking at it, it's like, do we really need to seal it with dark wax? I'm afraid that dark wax might change it, but let me see. Let me hold it up. I think dark wax will give it more of this hue, so let's try it. But hey, while we're at it, let's pick name number 2. I'm going to scroll up, scroll back, scroll up. Let's see, this is name number 2. If I call your name, you're going to have to email hello@totallydazzled.com. D. Chapman Lee. D. Chapman Lee, you are my number 2. Congratulations. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. I love it too. Okay, so let's just see what dark wax is going to look like with my clear combination here, you know that I do. Let's just give it a whirl and see what it might look like. You don't know until you try, right? And I'm only going to go in with a little bit of dark. I'm not going to use a lot. This is the Bear Wax from Home Depot. Let's do the bottom just to see, because that's going to be the most inconspicuous spot there is. So I'm just going, and plus the wax is really going to seal that chalk paint, so it almost is like a necessary thing, you know. So see, it did warm it up. See, I knew it. See how it just, now it matches the background beautifully. So let's continue. It is such good wax. So now I'm going to do the sides. And so you just brush it on. And I mixed the clear and the dark, and I'm even going to go up here over to the edge of that paper. I don't want to go on top of the paper just yet. And then you're going to find a clean part of your rag. See how, now, see that kind of modeled it up, which I'm okay with that, but you can even take, oh, And you can even go like this and stuff that up so that pink. I don't have any baby wipes up here. I used my last baby wipe, but if you wanted it to be a little bit brighter, just buff that wax. The wax seems to be really sticking to the pink. So I'm just going to rub that out even more because I don't want the pink to be so dark. So I'm just really buffing this side. And see, that looks so much better. It's still got some wax on there compared to that side, and you've got it just a little dulled on this side, which I like that antique-y look better. Yeah, it's really pretty. So then you're just going to do it again. And I just work in sections. I'm going to do this little section over here next to the print, and it'll kind of dirty up the edges of that paper. And then, so you take most of it off, and now it looks a little dark. See how that one looks darker than this side? So you just got to go in there and just give it some grit. And just work it out. It wants to stick to that pink. I don't know why. I'm not a chemist. I don't know why it's sticking to the pink. Maybe because the pink is chalk paint. Okay, so the pink is chalk paint. The other one was acrylic matte, so it's not a true chalk paint. So it's really sticking. It'd be the only thing I can think of is that it wants to stick to that pink because that's a true chalk paint. See, guys, I am like burning up. I swear to gosh, it's so warm in here. Okay, I think that looks lovely. See, it just warms it up some. And then now we can do the rest. And see, I'm even okay with it kind of looking like this because it kind of looks like the stripes go up the piece. So see how that kind of worked out? Amazing, isn't it? Yeah, you can use clear wax to take it off too if you wanted to, but I think it looks good. So now I'm going to go ahead and do all around the sides and the top. I don't really want to touch that front yet. I don't feel a need to wax the front just yet. I'll get the whole thing done and then I'll see if I want to do that. But I love the way it sticks in like the grooves. And now we're going to have to do the inside. So, and again, I'm just going to do my best, y'all, because we're working down here and it's odd. It's awkward. But I'm just going to do my best laying my brush in there and just, and remember, you want to do your wax before you, I want to add some gold in here, but you want to do that before you add any gold. This is Bear Wax from Home Depot. I mixed the clear and dark antique together, and it's like my favorite. Yeah, that looks so, oh, there's a hair. All right, y'all, there's a hair. I think it's a paintbrush hair, but it came out in the wax. But see how pretty, and it kind of crackled it. See how it sticks in there? And look at the hair. There it is. Could be a dog hair. I don't know yet. I think it's paintbrush hair. Hey, Angela. So now I'm going to do the rest of the inside here. It should be fairly simple. Get this side. And then I'll do this side. And this wax goes a long way. Like, I don't know how I found this wax, but it's really great stuff. And it works. All right, so now I just have to do the inside here on the front. Okay, I think I need a new paper towel. Okay. Now it's all sealed. And if you wanted to have like a shiny version, all you have to do is go over it with some triple thick Duraclear, which, you know, I like to do the shiny look, so I'll probably add that. I'm going to put my waxes away because we're done with those. And I'm going to get rid of all my junk over here. Okay. So as you can see, we have this. Oh, look at how pretty. Y'all, there it is. It's kind of rustic and rough. Now, let me see. Yeah, I had some goofy stuff on there from when I had it laying on that side. You don't want that. And I probably will go over it with triple thick Duraclear. So now, what we want to do is we want to add that gold in there, okay? I just want to stripe it. I want to clean up those stripes. So now is when I'm going to go in with some liquid gold and just give it some gold. And then I think I'm going to do those little glue dots. How many of you see me make glue dots? And here's what we got so far, but look how pretty that looks. Isn't this going to be sharp? Even, you know what, it would even be cute? It'd be cute like in your gardening center where you put like your little your little shovels and stuff, because it's kind of got a gardening vibe to it. For like your little stuff that you garden with. So I am going to take like a really skinny brush like so. I sanded all, I didn't do anything with the back yet. I'll do that afterwards. I'll paint that a flat acrylic, the linen color. I just needed it. I didn't want to like worry about scratching it up. Okay. So I'm just going to attempt to get down here the best of my ability at the bottom. And I'm just going to, geez, I probably should put this down. I'm going to attempt to go over that pencil line with this brush. And that's going to clean up the lines, and it's going to hide see how I did it? It's going to hide the pencil marks, and it's going to hide the wonky shape of the brush. And I'm just getting far down, doing the, it's not going to be perfect, y'all. And if it's a little crooked, so then it's a little crooked. It's hand painted, right? So see, that was a little bump in that, but that just gives it more of a rustic vibe, I think. You know, time goes by so fast when I'm in here with you guys. And I'm not wearing my contacts, so I can actually see a little bit better with my glasses on. I think I got something going on with my eye. I think I've been using my medicine. My eyes, I don't know if it's allergies. My eyes I've been waking up with like crusty eyes. I don't even want to wear my contacts, so I've been going with my glasses the last few days. Can you show what piece before I close? You guys, most of my stuff is on my page if you guys want to find it. I probably will be back on later today. I want to finish Rocky. So see how pretty that is? We're just adding a little bit of gold. I don't know where else we're going to add gold. These little nubs are definitely going to be gold. I'll paint those gold. I'm going to have to do those. Those are going to be hot glue dots, my glue dots. I call them my famous glue dots, and then somebody got mad at me for saying that I had famous glue dots, like I invented them. I didn't invent the glue dots, y'all. Just being funny. I did not, Vonnie. I think I'm going to do that today with y'all. I want to finish up the fleur-de-lis. When I get off of here with you, I'll probably work on that for a little bit. Yeah, see, it's getting hard over here. Okay, put your lid back on because I've spilled this stuff. Stacy, just go to the search bar at Facebook and type in Royal Funky Junk. That's my page. So see, we just did the gold. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so now, because I only have one of these little nubs and I filled the holes in with hot glue before, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show y'all, you want to make sure your space is level, which I think that's level because your glue will run. I'm going to attempt Carol, that was liquid gold. Oh my gosh, Karen, I bet, you never know. I'm gonna attempt to recreate this just with hot glue, but you want your surface to be level or your glue when it's hot will drip. So I am going to make sure this is all clean, okay? And you just hold your glue like perpendicular or straight up and then give it a whirl. They might be a little bit bigger than that one, but who's looking? I could use cabochons, but I think they're more humped, where this is gonna match that. It's more of a flat dome. So I'm going in, I thought about using the cabochon. I have some, the half wood beads, but I think the shape is wrong. That's more of like a dome. And I think this is gonna be more flat like that. And then you just gotta let this dry. It's a big glue dot. This one's a little bit bigger. I think they're a little bit bigger than that one, which is fine. If somebody's looking at it that hard, then they aren't your people. I'm gonna keep it up there and I'm gonna paint this one because we are gonna paint these gold. But you don't wanna touch those until you absolutely know, matter of factly, that it's dry. And you can tell it's dry when it starts to turn clear. And then you're just gonna go in with this liquid gold, which liquid gold you can find at Michael's, you can find it, I don't know if Walmart has it, you can find it at Hobby Lobby. It's on my Amazon store for if you're like me and you don't like to go anywhere. So see, we painted that one, came up perfect. So that's our little gold to match what's the gold within the stripe. And whatever you do, you're going to want to test it. You're going to want to play around with it. You're going to want to stick your finger in your glue dot to see if it's dry. And I'm here to tell you, don't do it. You look like the rest. Oh, hi, Gloria. I'm just like, you know what? I get a little bit lazier when my husband's not home. You know, I go out of my way to look nice to my hubby because, you know, I don't know, I like to. But when he's not home, sweatpants, you know, I don't shower. No, I'm kidding. I hate going anywhere. I know Walmart does have liquid gold. Yeah, Robbie, you can like totally do glue. I do a lot of stuff with like glue, hot glue, glue molds. Heck yeah. And I was like, I tried to pry that off. I'm always crafting now. My husband blamed. Oh no, Tammy. Hey, if that's the least that we're doing, my husband's all for it. Especially now that you know, this is like my business. We make money from you know. He just kind of laughed at me when I first started crafting. I lost my job after 25 years, and I was like, everybody was like, oh, you should do funky junk because I was selling my stuff like years before. And I was like, yeah, let me just try it. I'm like, give me 6 months. Let me see if I could turn this into something. And there you go. Michael's does have diamond dust. I got to order some because I've got a bunch, but I don't know if I'm going to need it for Dina's event. I'm still debating if I'm going to be needing diamond dust for my craft at Dina's event. All right, so see, you can see how these are getting cloudy. And when they get cloudy, they're good. And that's what you want. You don't want to paint it before that cloud comes on. And you don't want to use a heat gun to paint them because they are hot glue. The liquid gold, it says on here, it's classic gold. So then you just can go over here and you just paint these. Just paint them. Do you hear my little birds chirping everywhere? Just grab a little bit of paint, little brush, and there you have it. Who would have ever known? Who would have ever thought? I just try to get all the way down to the bottom of that glue dot so it's all covered. And then I'm just going to leave it up on that riser. And you want to make sure when you're doing those glue dots that you are definitely keeping your piece level. If it's on a slant, they work really great on flat surfaces. If you're doing anything like that's got a curve to it, and there you go. So I just got a big blob of liquid gold up here. How do we take that out, sisters? Who wants to tell me? Who knows how to remove liquid gold? That's dark. Clear wax, you say? Absolutely. Clear wax, y'all. Grab some clear wax. This is why you always use your liquid gold last. And don't put wax over liquid gold. It will remove it. Now, you can put triple thick Duraclear over wax. But clear wax. Indeed. Look at that. And see, we have our little nubs. Can you tell which one is the real one and which one are the glue dots? See? If you're looking in my link tree for the paper, it's just under Vintage to Chic, and then now it takes you to her website, and then all of her stuff is in there. All right, so now comes the fun part, y'all. Bling. Okay, now we're at the part where we can sparkle it up. It's pretty much, no, we're not. I lied. We need to seal it. I do want it to be shiny. So, and then we're going to add bling. So this is triple thick Duraclear mix, 3 parts triple thick to 2 parts Duraclear. I always have to heat this up too. It gets sticky. Just a little bit of heat. I don't know what the heat does, but it works. Okay. And it opens with a little bit of muscle. Hey, Lori. Thank you, Lori. All right. Bring on the bling. We are going to bring on the bling, but first I do want to seal this. So I'm going to grab, maybe I'll use a big brush. So the great thing about triple thick Duraclear is that you can go over the liquid gold, you can go over wax, you can go over things, but it's going to give a beautiful, I don't even know what to say. It just gives a gorgeous, gorgeous like sheen. And if you watched that video I did yesterday, I did a quick play of that bunny tray I did. You can really see the sheen in that video. And see, that's where it's wet. But now we're just gonna, and sometimes wax has like a sticky feel to it. This will take it right off. I don't know. I just like this combination. I'm going to do the actual inside right now, and then I'll do the outside last. I think that would be better. And you'll see what I'm talking about. And look it, you can take triple thick Duraclear and you can go right over gold. You can go over Rub and Buff with triple thick Duraclear. So you don't need to worry about it peeling off your gold. Now, if this was Mod Podge you're sealing with, it would completely, what side did I do? Okay, I did this one, so I gotta be careful. See, I gotta do this. Now I can hold it up. I don't even know if I'm gonna seal the very bottom. Never gonna see down there anyway. Okay. And then I do here. And just one coat is all you need of this, and it's really gonna just put your piece together. And then I gotta do the front. Keep your fingers out of there. Be careful. You don't wanna smudge up what we've already done. And this almost takes away this takes away like the stickiness of the wax. Wax is a little sticky feeling until it cures. So this helps in that regard. Make sure you do all the pieces parts. Did I do that side or did I do this side? I did that side, so I gotta do this side yet. And it dries, triple thick dries super fast. Somebody's here. Oh, it's my son. I forgot. Okay, so now I'm gonna lay it. I gotta be careful how I lay it on its side because it's still tacky. So I'm gonna hold it up by the hook back there, lay it down, and I'm gonna do the front, just like so. And I'm gonna go right over those cabochons, so to speak, or little glue dots. But you want to make sure you don't get any like puddly pieces around there either. And I always have to look at it like in a light because you don't know where you're putting it at because it's clear. So I always have to like go, you know, on an angle so I could see exactly where I'm putting it. And then that just makes those colors pop. And then I am going to go in here. And that's another reason why I didn't do the back yet, because I can use it to, I'll make that the last thing. And I'll probably just put a coat of clear on there. Just the, not clear, but the, what am I trying to say here, folks? The linen color. You guys like it? I'm so glad. Let me get my, it's crooked. Let me see. I want to keep this. I made a ton of this stuff because I use it all the time. Put that away and I put this back. Okay, now we're going to dry it and now we can start blinging. I can't believe I have a paintbrush hair in there. But I guess if you put stuff in here, you're never going to see it anyway. I don't know pop-ups on lives. I don't have anything to do with the ads on Facebook. I mean, they help us out as creators because, you know, we get a small percentage. They run ads like commercials, and anything is a plus because, you know, crafting isn't cheap. And we come on here showing y'all what we do for free. I know a lot of people don't like that we put our affiliate links or stuff like that, but guys, we come on here all the time and show you what we know for nothing. And if you think this is cheap, you're wrong. It ain't. Crafting is no joke. It can be expensive. Hey, Ann. Okay, I think it's dry. It's all dry. Just want to double check. I don't want to. And see, that's how fast it dries. And you see that beautiful? Can you see that beautiful sheen? It's just super pretty. Now comes the blingy bling 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 bling. Where to bling? Where not to bling, Carol? I got you, sister. I got you. Just wait. All right, we're going to turn this on its side for the most part. I don't know if I want to put it directly on its side. I'm just going to set that there. I got some, oh, my son just sent me a sad face. It's my younger brother's birthday tomorrow, y'all. It'll be his second heavenly birthday. He would have been 44 tomorrow. So I got some pink stones and the Totally Dazzled Ultimate Rhinestone Applicator Kit. You get these little trays, you get your picker pen, you get B7000 glue. Now I did go ahead and order a huge jar of B7000 glue because not gold, we're going in with pink. These are like a pale pink stone. They have a ton of colors that you can use and purchase from, and I'm going to go in on each tip where those harlequins interconnect, and I just drop a little bit of E6. This is B7000. You get your picker pen. I'm gonna have to stand up, y'all. Can't see diddly spot. And you want it to be flat because OMG, this is so pretty. I'm all about the bling, y'all. Ever since I got my Totally Dazzled Ultimate Rhinestone Applicator Kit, I can't even tell you. It's all I do. It's all I do. It's all I do is just sit up here and bling stuff, because it gives you that custom, you can customize it to any way you want. Now, if the little interconnecting points are not visible, then don't do it. I don't try to make it work. I don't try to add one just to add one. But you get the pen, you get a couple different tips, because you do need to replace your little wax tips here and there. You get the sorting trays, and then you get some B7000 glue. They have replacement rhinestones that you can get. Now see, I even have a little thing over here, so I'm even gonna add one over on the very edge. I'm gonna, wherever I see a full diamond, I'm going to add, and you just need a dot. And what I love about this glue is that it dries clear, so even if you end up putting too much on, you are going to be able to let it go, and it's just going to dry clear. Now see, there's not an interconnecting one right there, but there is here. So you get a little bit of glue boogers, but don't worry about it. You just kind of like wipe them away with your, they'll kind of go away with your heat. And see how this is what I do. That's what I did up here all day yesterday, just blinging out that fleur. Or you could have used like pink and white crystals. You could have used green crystals. They have a ton of colors and sizes available. So that Ultimate Rhinestone Applicator Kit, guys, can't go wrong with it. You need to get yourself one. Okay, now I even have one down here, two down here, so I can even go there, and I'll show you the one side. I'll do the other side off camera, because I know sometimes this gets boring when you're just watching somebody add rhinestones here and there, but I want to show you, right? You're missing a stone top left. Nope, there is no point up there. I'm only putting it, oh, I am. Ha! Good eyeball. And then you want to let that sit for just a few minutes to that B7000 glue like holds so well. But there you go. Look at that. Now I don't want to put this down on that end and do the other side. I want this to really dry. So I'll do that after the live, because I really want that to gel up. But now what I want to do too is I want to just make sure that those are sticky and that they're not. You want to make sure that they don't slide until that glue really sets. You know, I think they're okay. But just keep checking on it. I want to add my horseshoe, okay? But oh, you're not, okay, good. Those are pink, yes. And I'm going to use this horseshoe, which just came in my Totally Dazzled Ultimate Rhinestone. Oh, this was my Funky Junk pack. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in some rhinestones into here too. So all I'm going to do is lay it down and see where these like little horseshoe holes are. I did this before on something. I wonder if I can do it again. Let me see. I think these are going to be too big. Let me see. So you find the one that fits. Yeah, those are too big. The one that fits in there directly in there. Let me see if I can make it work. And you just put like some glue around there, because remember, the glue dries clear. So if you can get your stone just to even sit in there. So I'm just kind of like gluing all around the outside of that hole, just so the stone has something to latch onto. And you're never going to see the glue. Oh yeah, this looks adorable. See how I'm doing it? So it's just filling up the hole, like around the hole is what I'm doing. Usually I would just use a little dot, but I need to go around to catch the stone. So it's a horseshoe with bling. I mean, if I had a horse, my horse would be wearing glitter shoes. Okay, so we got our little horseshoe. As you can see, I filled it up with the pink sparkles. Right. Thank you, Glory. Okay, now what we want to do is I am going to use a little bit of hot glue and some B7000, and I'm just going to set this right up in the front here. I gotta remove my foot from underneath my butt. I should have probably glued this down first. I don't want those to slide, so I'm just going to attempt to put some B7000 on the horseshoe and then a little bit of hot glue, because that's what's going to give it immediate hold. And then I'm going to try to find the center, plop it right in there. So cute. Let me put my glue back on. Oh, let's keep blinging out the front while that dries. Let that dry, and then you can find some other bits and pieces of, you can add, you know, we'll do a little bit of pink. I'll probably do a little bit of white flowers, maybe some green bling. I mean, there's so much you can bling here. So let's just like take these little roses right here, these little rosettes, and you can just take and add like a little bling flower right in the center. Just sparkle it up. And there's so many different sizes available and colors. So see, we're just adding little bits of sparkle to the flowers of the print here. Because why not? Yeah, so I'm gonna bling all this up. And though I want to keep that down and let that glue dry right now. But I do want to, I wanted to add a butterfly on here because I thought that would look pretty. I'm so glad you guys like it. Well, it goes with my Western theme, but not the pink really. So I think I want like, now that's like oil rubbed bronze. So let's see if we can find like an oil rubbed bronze butterfly. I'm sure I have a couple in here, I think. I should. Probably don't. I use them all the time. Yeah, I think I do. There's a gold, there's a rose gold. I wanted to put a butterfly in here. I guess I could use rose gold, would be pretty, even though, I mean, mix your metals. I got no problem mixing my metals. But here's a pretty one. What's that? I kind of wanted one with stones on it. What's this one? Or I can do gold. You know what, let's do gold. Gold matches a little bit more, and I do have this really pretty one in gold. Or really cute little bumblebee. I think I like this one. Yeah, we need some more bling. I'd like mixed metals too. A horsefly would be cute. Do I have a horsefly? What the heck does a horsefly look like? Are you talking like a dragonfly? I got dragonflies. Oh well. This is my bugs and bees. I do have a dragonfly. It looks like this. I'm pretty sure I have one in gold. I have some bees. Here's a gold one. Here's another. Oh, that's a really cute. This is a really cute butterfly too. See, I like those ones. I like. Or there's a little bumblebee. What'd y'all say? Let's see. Do I want to do that one, or do I could do a couple different butterflies. Why don't we do one big one and one small one? Horseflies look similar to Big B. So I think I want to put this little one here, maybe up here, and then take this big one and put it up here. And then we're going to have all those little blings everywhere else too. So I'm just going to use some hot glue for now. And then I'm going to put this one over here up top. offset each other. Yeah, so I'll spend probably another hour blinging this up using the Ultimate Rhinestone Applicator Kit, just adding in the sparkles everywhere. And I think this is good to go. But here's, so you just take it up a notch by using the rhinestones. See how I just did those on the front? And then we got the little butterflies right there, little 3D. I'll do the same thing over there, and then take a look at the horseshoe, which just kind of ties it all in. And amazing from what it was before to what it is now, right, folks? And see how it worked perfectly? It really, really, I mean, I didn't do this on purpose. How I lined this print up with the sides of these, and it looks like that was luck, y'all. That was luck. And again, I want to just keep this still so I know that those aren't going to shift until they're dry before I lay that down on the other side. But I'm glad you guys like it. I'm going to hold it up. I'm going to scroll for one more name. The last name of the day. I'm going to scroll. I hope you guys enjoyed today's presentation. Victoria Niles. Victoria Niles, you need to email hello@totallydazzled.com. Give them your mailing address. Congratulations, sister. Yeah, so I'll probably be back on later, y'all. I'm going to try to finish this up. I'm going to pull him out, get a plan going for that. And then I'll probably be back on. You know, my hubby's gone, so what does my hubby do when, what do I do when my hubby's gone? You know, when the hubby's gone, the mice will play. Yeah, or something like that. I craft. Because then I don't have anybody to cook for. My kids are in school. They're good. They're old enough to cook themselves. I just wing it. Anyway, so again, paper is from Vintage to Chic. You can go check her out. And I will paint the back just this linen color to put it all, make it all together. But I hope that you guys enjoyed and have a fabulously fun-filled Wednesday. I will be back on Totally Dazzled next Wednesday at 12 p.m. And I will see you guys on my page probably in a couple hours. Have a great rest of your day, everyone. See you later. Sparkle on, my friends. Bye.